Okay.
So yeah.
Good to be here, everyone.
Yeah. So yeah. Let us start. I am pulling up the
Or guys, you guys were worried I wasn't gonna make it, eh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think we all figured you were going to make it. It was just at what time.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to get here as fast as I could.
And you came at a pretty good time, all things considered.
Yeah.
Well, it's wonderful to have you here.
It's wonderful to see you guys.
So yeah. Let me just finish pulling up.
Everything that you need.
Yeah.
Is your stream up?
Yeah. I think it's catching up with it now. Yeah, my stream's up, and it has caught up with itself.
Excellent.
It's Doc, right? It's Dr. Doc or
Doc of Derp. Let me quickly pin it in the group in the chat again. There it is.
Cinnamon. Cool.
Cool. And here we are.
Oh, good man.
So yeah, you guys are standing before the Orc War Chieftain and a pair of Orc Eye of Grumch.
I'm assuming we can tell their eyes of groom due to their respective face paint
Yes.
and body paint.
Yes.
Oh, body paint, tattoos.
Yes.
Ah, words.
And so they are. So the Orc War and the Orc Chieftain welcomes you to the camp.
Okay.
And he then walks you into a tent.
Okay.
Inside the tent is a large table and a few other orcs standing around it. And it looks like a war table.
Mhm.
What do you guys do?
Watcher will more or less hide behind Cloudrex as he usually does. All of these enormous burly orcs are very spooky.
Okay.
Plus, whatever Pyro's plan is also very much on Watcher's mind.
I say good evening, sir. How are you today?
I'm sick. I don't know what to say.
So the
Hey.
So the Orc War Chief stands himself at one end of the table, and he then looks at you guys and goes. Then he goes. The last time we spotted the dragon, it was going here. He then points to a point on the map.
Okay.
And he goes. We hit him with a few arrows, but we do not know if he healed yet or not. So we recommend you proceed with caution.
Arrows won't hurt the dragon, so next time use something more sturdy.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
I asked the guy how much he's willing to pay us to get rid of this thing.
He then so the Orc Chieftain reaches under the table. He then drops 4 bags of gold onto the table.
That is a lot of money.
How much is that?
He then goes 50 gold pieces each.
Oh, that's not as much as I expected, but
50 gold
this was
each.
also part of my plan.
So he then
Watcher peeks out from behind Cloudrex, marveling slightly at the offer he's just heard.
50 gold each?
Yeah.
We're fighting a dragon, dude. We're not fighting fucking leprechauns. I want double of this.
He then goes. I will also give you an additional 50 gold each if you bring back its skull.
Well, I'm keeping its skull when I bring it back because I'm making it into a shield.
He then goes. The chieftain then goes. Just prove it is dead. Then
Don't
each of
plan
you
on
will
it.
get 100 gold.
Okay. How you like that, Pyro?
That is better. Yeah.
He then gives each of you 50 gold, and then
Okay.
goes. You'll get the other 50 upon proving the dragon has been slain.
I put 50 gold in my pocket. There you go. It shall be
Okay.
done. Pyro has a
I'll
great
add
plan.
50 gold.
So
I do have a great plan.
I'm trusting you, Pyro.
You should totally trust me. That's a great idea.
So he then
Oh, I have a question I have to ask him. Do you know if you guys hurt the dragon or not, or he has a wound?
Arrows already said.
He says that the chieftain then says we did see a few drops of blood fall from the dragon as we hit him with our bows.
Where?
The wing, from the wing.
Okay, thank you. Go.
Guys, you're overthinking that. If it really comes to it, think about the one place that the dragon would be least armored.
His wings.
No, the head. The head, well, it's not just one, but the head and the rear. Those are the main weak points, because there's mouth,
No. Start
there's
by the
eyes.
wings. If you get rid of the wings, you can't fly anymore.
That
So
is true, that is.
You can't use his abilities. When you can't use his abilities, then you go for that.
Yeah,
So
wings are very hard to cut, though.
yeah. So he then wishes you all luck, and
One last thing before I leave.
yes.
Watcher, did you learn the abilities for ice magic?
Ice magic.
Yeah, did he get his ability for ice magic?
Ice magic?
Red dragons aren't weak to ice magic.
Ice? Yeah, they're weak against ice and water.
No, no, they
What?
aren't.
That might be true outside of Dungeons and Dragons. Inside of Dungeons and Dragons is a slightly different story.
Yeah, they aren't weak to.
Not
Okay,
just that they're, like,
What are they weak to then? Just melee?
No, they aren't weak. To
While it
anything.
is true that red dragons aren't exactly fond of the cold, it would be dishonest to say that they're particularly weak to it.
Yeah, the only thing involving damage that red dragons have is an immunity to fire.
Okay, do they have no weakness?
No weakness.
They might have a damage vulnerability of some kind, although that's something we may have to suss out ourselves, as I doubt our characters really
We just
know
came
dragons
back from our
all too well.
library and Pyro
They've
book.
maybe
The
Pyro,
dragon
who
book.
specifically researched it in that one library.
Yes.
Exactly, and he has the book on him.
Yeah. So,
Pyro, what's his...
I didn't actually take the book on dragons.
Okay. What
Mhm.
book did you
I
take?
took the book. I took the book on souls and
Yeah.
that.
Wait, weren't you looking into dragons at one point though?
Yeah. I just didn't
Okay,
take that
then
book.
I
stole the one
then
on
I must
souls.
be misremembering.
So, the orc chieftain wishes you all luck. It then sees you out of the tent. What do you guys do?
Watcher is still more or less going with the flow and preparing for Pyro's shenanigans.
What time is it?
It is roughly noon.
Okay. How far of walk do we have?
According to the map, it is about an hour and a half long walk on feet, but with your horses, it could take you about
30 minutes.
yeah about 30 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
So y'all get on the horses. Let me just roll for Sullivan because he isn't here.
Wait.
What?
I'm talking to my wife.
Okay. So it's Sullivan succeeds with a let me just take a look at it. Sullivan succeeds with a 17.
Nice.
So what do you guys roll for?
1 second.
For animal handling.
I roll myself a 15.
Okay, so why are you rolling another d20?
That's me.
Oh, okay. So Cloudrix, you crit failed. The horse.
The horse is intimidated by his metallic visage.
No, you can roll again because the horse likes you.
Yeah,
Really?
advantage would be fair.
Game, seriously?
Yeah, so
Or you could
6.
just say that the horse is nervous in the camp of orcs.
The horse being nervous, you struggle to get onto it, but after a few minutes you manage to get on, and Sullivan gets on the other horse, and now you guys ride to where the orc chieftain said where he thinks the dragon is.
Before we go,
Yes.
Pyro, what's... Oh, he muted himself. Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to be leaving at 8:30.
Okay.
Really?
Unfortunate, but we can work with this.
Yeah. So, Claudrex, you said you wanted to ask Pyro something.
What his plan was.
Well,
I know you have a plan, so don't be
yeah,
dumb.
I definitely do have a plan.
I need to know your plan before we leave.
Okay. Well, roll intimidation then, I guess.
You don't need to roll intimidation
Or-
on.
I guess,
Persuasion,
Pyro,
something.
you can go ahead and decide whether or not you're intimidated by Cloudrex. Whether or not your character would be intimidated by the giant metal creature.
Nope, didn't roll that time. It didn't go well. Man, my rolls are bad tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna close down the game that I was playing now.
Really?
Oh, hey, I could actually see a roll, like, immediately. It didn't take forever to load.
I probably didn't update.
Either way,
I'd be okay with telling in private.
Just me and you?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Let's go back. Let's go down. Drop a channel.
Okay then. They just dropped. They just dropped.
Maybe-
it. What?
you know, just a thought. The DM probably should know this.
Yeah.
Might be
Hold on.
better.
Hold on.
Oh.
I'm popping here because I am the DM. I should know this too.
Yeah, that's good. Good, Pyro. Pyro?
Yeah, sorry, I was just messaging friends.
So I was right. The DM, he is using the dragon against the orcs. I knew
Oh,
it.
wow, how surprising.
I knew it.
Like, it's an extremely powerful ally who we could actually, convince to help us out. And also, it would just be a lot of experience for my
And gold
character.
for free.
The gold, I don't care about the gold as much.
Yeah.
Well, it helps us our characters because they can get new armor and new weapons, right?
Yeah.
Makes you stronger.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make me stronger. Yeah, useful.
Okay. So is that all?
Basically, the plan is, we want to... Well, it changed because this leader definitely seems like he's smart.
Yeah.
I had a plan for if they were not smart, which was basically just to convince them that after we go to the dragon and work out a deal, if we can, and this whole thing is two-sided, so it can go either way. We'll assist whatever side we can convince. Preferably the dragon, though. And the plan before figuring it
You know
out
I can
is
talk to the dragon. You know that, right?
yeah, I can too.
I
I
got
know
Celestial.
Draconic, and also we can both speak Common, and I'm pretty sure it will know Common. So
It's actually a dragon like that. It's actually a celestial.
okay.
I looked it up.
What?
What?
When do red dragons
I
know
don't
celestial?
think
Because they're like a god. We can consider it a
no
god.
no
No?
no.
The only dragon that knows celestial are the dragon twins, which are
Okay.
actual gods,
Yeah.
being
Okay.
Bahamut and Tiamat. This is not Bahamut and Tiamat. This is
continue, Pyro.
far from Bahamut and Tiamat.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think the dragon we're fighting is going to be trying to end the world anytime soon. So yeah.
That we know of.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, while older dragons do know common, very young ones only know draconic.
Because that's the language that they're raised with,
Yeah.
of course.
And you are fighting a young red dragon, specifically a wormling. So he only knows draconic.
Okay.
So back to the main chat.
Is that all,
Yep.
Pyro?
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much all.
Okay.
Convince dragon to help us. If that fails, we actually go with the peoples and fight the dragon, which
We'll
is
fight the dragons and then we'll just slaughter all the orcs. Doesn't matter either.
that would be a lot harder.
Yeah, because
That's why I wanted the dragon as an ally, because it would be so much easier.
Oh, you cut off the king's head. They'll all fall.
Yeah. Okay, back to general.
Seems like
Hi. Hi.
We're back. Let's
We're
continue
both
on.
informed on the plan.
yes. So
You already know the plan, of course.
yes.
Oh no.
Just not fully.
Yeah. So, you guys ride off to where the war chief assumes the dragon is, and after roughly 30 minutes, you guys come across. You guys come across it, and let me paint a picture for you.
Pyro, go stealth mode since you can.
What?
Go stealth mode.
Stealth
Oh wait,
mode?
wait. Never mind.
Stealth mode.
Stealth mode?
Don't worry about it. That's why I said never mind.
Watcher may slightly worry about this.
What do you mean stealth mode?
Don't worry about it. I just said continue on, DM.
So, let me
Watcher,
explain
that is
this.
not part of the plan.
The area.
You then come across a small mountain range. The grasslands at the bottom of it seem scorched.
I don't think they would be scorched, probably just like crushed with dragon footprints.
It's a
don't
young
think-
one, eh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes. So. And also roughly halfway up the mountain is, you notice a large cave.
Ah,
And
likely kind
yeah.
of it for Dragon House.
and what do you guys do?
Well, I'll let Pyro do his plan.
Watcher is
Cloudrex,
it
I want
has
you.
his watchful eye on Pyro as he noticed Cloudrex and him, well, heading over to the side to discuss their plans.
Watcher, tell me, I want to know more about this research of yours, by the way. I need you to get a proper understanding of what's going on with that soon. Silence?
Watcher doesn't respond, but he stiffens.
Watcher,
Okay,
can you
that's
please help
a
him
good enough
out?
response.
Can you help him out? It'll help us out later on.
It will.
Please.
Don't worry, your research
Watcher
is
not
only to
Watcher
further my
looks
own power.
Watcher looks from Cloudrix to Pyro and nods slowly.
Okay, good. Yeah. So, let me give you a quick rundown then. I want you to do whatever you did with your book and quill with my sword and my pendant. So, yeah, that's basically it. Amulet, not pendant. Close enough. Same thing. Yeah, that's just the basic plan for now. What you need to know. What now?
We go up to the cave, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All three of us?
Well,
All four, actually, because Sullivan. I'm
Sullivan
controlling
is
Sullivan.
still
yeah, Sullivan
technically
is still
kind of
technically
here.
there.
Yeah, I'm technically controlling the Sullivan.
Okay. So we go.
Yes.
It's sad how his character is still higher level than me.
Yeah. So you guys, you get to the foot of the mountain, and it looks to be fairly
Aaron.
steep. Do any of you have any climbing speed?
Watcher does not.
Imagine climbing when you can just fly.
Yeah. So,
What's climbing speed? Where do you see that? Where do you?
it should be next to
Ah.
walking speed. If you
I
don't-
doubt you would have a climbing speed,
Yeah,
Cloudrix.
yeah, if you don't have any climbing speed, you could just roll athletics to climb.
I thought it would be more. Oh, athletics.
What?
You want to roll it?
Yeah, roll athletics.
You don't have a +3 on athletics, right?
Yeah, still roll. 14. So,
14.
so, Watcher, do you get on Cloudrix's back as he climbs?
Watcher motions to, but hesitates.
Backpack number 2.
Okay, so
Once Cloudrix has started to climb himself, Watcher takes a minute to resolve himself before attempting to do the same. Although he might try to. Although, would it be all right if Watcher used acrobatics to try and climb rather than athletics?
Sure.
Why don't you just let Pyro pick you up and take you up there? Would be a lot faster, no?
Watcher is way too nervous for
Oh
this.
my god.
Yeah. So,
1.
Oh boy.
so
Watcher's
Just
Watcher's
immediately
likely either
tripped.
going to fall from some way up, or he's going to have a very slow start.
So,
Pyro, pick him up.
so Watcher, as
I'll
you,
catch him if he
so
falls.
you try to climb, like, and you try to rock climb up the side of the mountain. You grab onto a rock. That as you put your weight onto that little rock nubbin, it cracks off and you fall. You do not take any damage due to being a short fall.
Hey, DM.
Yes, what is
He
it?
falls and Pyro catches him, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could have
Yeah.
just made me roll a dex save.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it'll make Pyro and Watcher actually be more friends.
So,
Should I
Pyro,
do that?
do you carry Watcher up to the cave via flying?
Yeah, sure. That would
Okay.
be strength then, right?
Watcher, how much do you weigh?
Let's see. How much does Watcher weigh again? I do have this written down. Watcher weighs 111 pounds.
Okay,
That's
so
heavier than me.
Pyro, roll strength to be able to see if you're able to carry Watcher up to the
along with your armor
Yeah.
and
That
everything
was
else.
a save. but-
12. Pyro, you struggle a fair amount to carry Watcher up to the cave, but you manage to get there after a few minutes, and Cloudrix also arrives there at around the same time. So,
Okay.
and also I don't want to forget about Sullivan. I will have him roll acrobatics as well, and he also slipped on a similar rock while trying to get up there. So, and then after getting up, he then tries again. Then manages to get there shortly after all three of you get there. And then
Now I want to know what Watcher says after Pyro saves him.
Watcher, do you say anything about Pyro?
Watcher says nothing.
Okay.
He's probably terrified at the aspect of me touching him.
Yeah.
Looking down at Watcher from your relative
Oh wait,
high
actually,
position.
isn't
Well,
Watcher like
looking at you're looking at the back of his hood, so you can't really see his face. Although, given your passive perception, you do notice that Watcher is tense. I would
Yeah.
assume.
I'm surprised Watcher isn't actually ecstatic about the fact that he's flying, because last time
Yeah.
when I first did,
I mean, if you look at his face, he might be ecstatic. He might not be. You cannot
Okay.
tell.
Yeah.
Maybe
So,
Yeah.
Cloudrix is looking at it. Cloudrix might be able to tell, since I'm assuming Cloudrix is below the two.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
after about 5 or so minutes of about 10 or so minutes of climbing, you all manage to get to the cave, and deep inside, and do any of you have any dark vision?
No, but
No.
Watcher has his cape. The cape that lights up. Remember, the one we got in prison. He's still have that.
So yeah, they're heading into a dark
That's
place.
useful
Yeah.
information.
Watcher noticing this, takes a second to ruffle through his inventory, his backpack, before grabbing a torch.
Okay.
Rather than
That's
lighting
fine.
the torch, he taps it, mutters something under his breath, and then the wood, rather than lighting on fire, just lights up in yellow light.
Like the entire stick.
The entire stick
Yes.
lights up.
Yes.
That's
The
awesome.
super torch.
So, yeah, you now have light. And,
Indeed, 20 feet of bright light followed by 20 feet of dim light.
cool.
That's the stats.
So,
Damn.
Wow.
the cave, it appears to be fairly deep and spacious, and you see that it goes on beyond the range of the torch. What do you guys do?
Oh my god, it's a cave.
Well,
Watcher stands still, waiting for something to happen.
I'm gonna roll perception.
Okay, roll perception. 12. 23, nice. So, yeah, you notice...
Do I notice anything?
You notice on the floor there are a few drops of blood leading deeper into the cave that you assume is from when the dragon was nicked by a few arrows.
Can't you identify that?
That's perception.
It looks like blood.
Yes, in perception.
Yeah.
The other question is, do I find any bodies or any loot around us?
So yeah, and also on the floor, you notice a few. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at stuff here for a second.
A new sword would be nice, you know. Damn.
Yeah, so on the ground, you notice a few things. including but not limited to a fancy looking pendant with a small ruby in it.
I'll
Ooh,
grab that.
I want
And
that to be my pendant
I rolled.
instead.
I rolled the perception. I get it.
And also, there are a few long swords scattered around the floor.
Okay. Is the longsword? Are they any better than the one I have?
Probably all like charred and broken.
Yeah, they're all
Damaged
they're-
in some capacity.
Yeah, they're all somewhat
Okay.
damaged.
You could take them for like repair though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or-
I'm gonna
or
take them and
s-
throw them in my bag for repairs, and I take the pendant too. So what does this pendant do?
Those are probably heavy, but okay.
You do not know what it does, but it does look valuable.
I open up my.
I
my
want
secret,
to put it on.
I open up my secret spot inside my body and stash it in there, and then close it up.
First, I'm gonna tell you real quick that red dragons really like money, and
Yeah.
they basically appreciate an entire person's worth off of the money that they have, and
Put it on.
they can Yeah, I suggest you put it on, and
Okay, I'll put it
people,
on.
and they can immediately tell people's items worth and stuff just by looking at them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it on.
Yeah. So, do you guys advance deeper?
After hearing that, Watcher briefly glances at Pyro before, well, hoping Pyro doesn't notice before glancing back forward.
So, do you guys?
I have passive perception.
What's your passive perception, by the way?
11.
Yeah. So do you guys go forward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you guys continue
This
on
is great
forward, you see you see a few small piles of gold scattered around the cave.
Don't touch. Not yet.
Before, and you also see a few skulls there.
Skulls.
Yes.
What kind of skulls?
You see what looks like a giant frog skull, along
That's
with
useful.
along with a few minotaur skulls and a few human skulls. What do you guys do?
I continue.
Imagine
Once it
keeping
starts
human
visibly
skulls as
trembling.
decorations. Humans are so weak. Why would you even put that on display?
Not all humans are
He's
weak.
terrible at house decoration.
There are a fair amount of human skulls, like about there's like a small pile to you guys' right that's made up of about 30 human skulls.
I roll
Oh, yeah, they're
perception.
squishy.
Before carrying on, I'm gonna roll perception again.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so 11. Yeah. You don't notice anything else about the cave besides the
Trail
small
of blood.
piles of gold and the pile of skulls that you guys are passing.
And the trail of blood.
Yeah. There's just a few drops of blood. Yeah.
Okay. Let's carry on.
Just
Carry on,
imagine
boy.
the dragon's already dead.
Let's carry on.
So yeah. So after about 5 more minutes of walking, you guys then you then see a large pile of coins and other valuable looking stuff at the edge of your torchlight, and a red tail.
Watcher,
we found it.
still quivering, as quick as he can, darts behind Cloudrix.
Okay.
So yeah. So yeah.
I yell, "Hey, are you awake?"
You see the tail twitch, but it doesn't seem to respond after that.
I follow the tail.
You guys speak Draconic, dude.
Yeah. So
Uh,
you then go. So then you guys go to the dragon to see that it is a fair bit smaller than what you were expecting, and it is sleeping on the pile of valuables.
Ah, good, perfect. Okay, Well, I'll speak to it in Draconic, and
What do you say?
I basically just say, "Wake up, we need to talk."
Um,
Pyro does this. Watcher taps Cloudrix's leg, or yeah, leg more or less.
What's wrong, Watcher?
Watcher hands you the torch.
Thank you. What for?
Glowing thing.
Watcher doesn't say, but
Watcher
he is
doesn't
still visibly
speak.
quivering, and his eyes are darting between Pyro and the dragon.
so
I
the
lift it up. I lift up the light to light up more of the room.
so
Become
the
taller.
so as you do that, you notice that this little room is noticeably larger than the hallway that you guys were walking through, and as Pyro said, "Hey, wake up! We need to talk." The dragon.
More dragon?
Yeah. What?
More dragon?
It's just a dragon.
Oh,
And so the dragon wakes
more
up.
dragon would be.
The dragon slowly wakes up, blinking quite a bit due to it being still tired. Sees Pyro, then in Draconic goes, "What do you want?"
First, can I roll a perception check to see how old it is and what's going on with it?
Sure.
Okay.
Thing.
Perception. Where?
I do the same thing, DM.
What?
Can I do the same thing?
Sure.
15
Okay, so 15 and
and 19.
Okay, so yeah, you guys assume that this dragon is roughly 4 years old.
It's a very
Young.
young dragon.
Yeah, it is a very young dragon.
Pyro, I'm gonna slide you to the side for a second.
Oh, okay.
Come
What are
down
we-
to the channel for a second. I need to talk to you in private.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna go see what's going on.
Attacked someplace for.
Yeah, because I don't want to kill a young dragon. It's very young. I'd rather it live and do its life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I still plan on, like,
No, but I
killing
want.
it because it's weak.
No, I
my character.
have animal handling. I was wondering if I could become our pet.
You want to train the
You
dragon?
could try. You could try. That would go so terribly.
Yeah, you could try though.
You could
No,
try.
dude, that would be insane to have it part of the group, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kill the orcs afterwards together.
You will need to train
Don't
it
heal it
well.
yet.
You will need to get multiple high rolls in order for me to let you keep it as a pet.
I have +5 in fucking animal handling.
Yeah. And also, yeah, you need to feed it constantly because it's a dragon. It eats a lot.
You can have all the food. You
people.
can eat all the food you want. You can eat all the dead bodies that we kill.
Yes, exactly. That does make sense.
I was liking this idea even more. What do we do?
Yeah, I'm still gonna try and kill the dragon
So
though,
yeah, let's
because
let's-
I find it as weak, and
so
that's just my
let's-
character.
Let's hop back to general.
First, I'm gonna ask what's going on with it and why it's been, attacking.
Okay,
The
so
orcs.
let's hop back to general first.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, Watcher.
I didn't get to mention before you guys moved aside. After you move aside with Pyro, Watcher, after hesitating for a moment, takes the hide action and moves to the opposite and moves to the darkest spot he can find at the side of the cave wall,
Okay.
making himself as out of sight as possible.
Okay.
Why?
Well,
Because it's a big,
Dragon.
scary dragon,
Yeah.
and he's a terrified coward. Do I need to explain more?
Watcher, come back. Everything's fine.
No, you don't really need to do that, but
Anyways,
whatever.
go ahead, Pyro.
I asked the dragon in Draconic why it had attacked that orc encampment.
The dragon says that he was bored and hungry, and they were the first group of people he saw.
Okay.
Well, I explained to him that I was basically in the same situation a while back. I was looking to gather some of that sweet XP, but, well, then I found out how strong they were exactly, and I couldn't take them down myself.
Well, ask the Dragon if he wants to help us destroy the encampment.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about that since he actually is pretty weak.
Well, us plus him is gonna help.
And yeah, of course he knew it. Of course he did. It was incredibly obvious.
Yeah.
My
It was
character.
it was quite obvious.
I want to heal the dragon.
Okay, hold on, I'll be right back.
Before we do that, let's
I'll
first
get back,
see
guys.
what it replies. Okay. Yeah, before we do that, maybe we should see whether it would actually agree to anything with us and
And if we heal it,
what is,
it'll
yeah,
actually know
how
that we're
strong
on
it
time.
is.
Mhm.
Because my character seriously doesn't care where the XP comes from, as long as it's XP. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
But if he, Pyro, if he helps us and actually tame it, can I please keep it?
Yeah, you can try.
But we're gonna kill the orcs anyways, right? So.
And that's what we hope to do.
So what do you think, Watcher? A pet dragon with us? Would you be happy?
I still need to ask Steven whether or not you can see Watcher right now, as he's doing his best to hide himself
Mhm.
after
Robot, I
taking the
can see
hide
in the
action.
dark.
Something I as a player
You
don't
don't
often
have
use.
any night vision.
He does
I'm a robot.
no. I don't do any of.
That
The
doesn't.
dragon probably does. Do any of us have night vision?
I am back.
Hey,
No,
does my
none of us have
robot?
night vision. The dragon definitely does. Yeah.
Does my robot have night vision since I'm a robot?
Um,
I don't.
I guess
think
that
so.
would be determined from your character sheet. Do you have
Yeah.
night vision?
Check it.
It would be under features and traits.
yeah. And yes, the dragon does have dark vision.
Pyro
Yeah.
definitely knows that. Watcher definitely does not. Which is why he's doing his best to hide in darkness and not behind Cloudrix.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I have the torch on. I can see you.
I mean, maybe
It's 20 feet.
Watcher's doing his best to hide in the darkest place he can find that's relatively close and far away from the dragon. Anywhere that's lit up
I'd say
by
that you
the
couldn't
torch
see him.
is not going to be a spot that Watcher picks to hide. Speaking of Steven,
yes.
the Watcher has taken the hide action
yeah,
in order to hide himself in a shadow.
Corner.
Yeah, more or less.
Yes.
Would Pyro and Cloudrix require a perception check to try and find him, given that he's
No,
hiding
I
in the
don't
dark
care.
corner?
I don't care.
If they want to,
see
they
him
can.
without much? Actually, you know what? Maybe Watcher should make a stealth check for that.
Yeah. Anywho, Pyro and Cloudrax, what you guys do?
Go ahead,
I
Pyro.
wait for the dragon's reply.
Yeah.
You asked. What did you ask him again?
I told the dragon about wanting to attack those orcs earlier, but not being able to take them down because there were actually a lot more than I originally thought, and they were stronger.
Yeah. So then,
And I basically just said, we're in a similar situation.
the dragon thinks for a moment.
Break down my game. What's fit?
Let me just quickly go back to Okay, so yeah, the dragon thinks for a moment, and then goes show me that you are strong enough to help me with this. Then I will join you in fighting them.
That will be easy enough.
I heal him.
Okay.
With lay hands.
That requires. Never mind.
Maybe don't heal him
requires physical
before
contact.
Why not?
So
That's gonna give us.
I'm gonna pull out the super hated greatsword off my back and show off that
I'll show
and
my.
say that we can take care of ourselves.
I use intimidation and use my shield.
Watcher's stealth check to hide in a corner is 21.
Okay, yeah, he's hidden.
Do I
So,
roll persuasion?
Uh,
Oh, you're very unintimidating. You're just tiny metal box.
Oh, my dragon.
Like a
so
dragon!
I
A
am
red
good
dragon.
at persuasion.
Oh, 20. Well, I'm good too. But
so yeah, the
wait, I didn't roll the right one, did I? Oh yeah, I did.
so yeah, the dragon, interested by your great sword, and after that persuasion check, agrees to help you. Take on
yay.
the orc stuff.
Can I heal him
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay, I use lay hands
My
on him.
friend here will help with your injuries.
And I do my big lay of hands, and a big beam of light drops on him and heals him up.
Okay, so
I could do the same thing, but I don't care to.
So
'cause it
he
would-
is now healed.
Quite a long.
He then looks at his wing. That he then turns back to you and thanks you.
You're welcome.
Then he proceeds to walk towards the entrance of the cave. Then beckons you to follow him.
I fly out in front of him, once again showing off that I'm superior, obviously.
Can I ask the dragon if I can ride him?
You
You're
You can ask.
you're a hunk of metal and you want to just hop on a dragon's back.
Yeah, you
Dude,
can.
I'm a
I mean,
paladin.
I
I'm a
think the
paladin.
dragon could manage. That said, I mean,
yeah,
good
but
luck.
that would I don't think so. I really don't think so.
It's a dragon, Pyro. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah. So you guys are now finally at the cave. The cave's
yeah, I
entrance. And Pyro,
I-
Cloudrix, you
Oh, I should probably mention,
I just
since
rolled-
Watcher is still hiding in a corner and no one's bothered to, well,
Yeah, bye, Watcher.
I mean, Watcher is going to use that 21 stealth check to follow silently.
Okay, so yeah,
Enjoy
from a
following
very long
silently
distance.
down a mountain.
I rolled a 10 on it.
so.
I feel like that would still be a fail.
No, you need to ask him first if you want to ride him.
Okay, I say in Draconic if I want to fly with him. If I could fly on him.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah,
Persuasion?
Persuasion, yes.
21, okay, yeah.
He says yes, then kneels down to let you get on him. Roll animal handling to get on him now.
No!
You fall off or something.
Yeah, you can't get a
This
good
dragon
grip.
is not a horse and does not care to be as gentle as one.
You can't. You aren't able to get a good grip. You can't.
On its
You can't
scales.
find your. You aren't able to get on him because while you know
Can I
horses.
try again?
Yes, you could try again.
Really? Come on, dice.
I mean-
you could roll it again for this.
Just succeed, please.
Really?
Oh my god.
Wow!
What? I guess you used up all your luck on your previous.
Okay, so
There,
that-
19.
that
Let's
works.
go.
So after a few failed attempts, and you finally-
Watcher! Come on, Watcher.
Watcher, what do you do?
Come on, Watcher.
Watcher,
We get
just
to go. We
ignores
get to go fly this time, Watcher. Your dream come true. Come on.
You see Watcher
I already
very
gave him
slowly
his dream
edge
come true.
towards you out of the darkness.
Oh,
If you could see beneath his feathers, it is very clear that he is sweating bullets.
I reach out my hand. Come on, bud. I use persuasion.
You don't need
don't
to.
need
It's
to.
fine. Watcher
17.
Watcher looks to the dragon, to you, and then, well, closing his eyes, he throws caution to the wind and sprints, eyes still closed, to you, Cloudrex. Should he make an acrobatics check to not trip and fall on his face.
Yeah, roll acrobatics.
Yeah.
12.
Yay!
Yay.
You,
You stand.
Watcher, you nearly trip once, but after that, you managed to reach Cloudrex without tripping at all.
I grab him.
Cloudrix will have to be the one to grab Watcher since Watcher is just sprinting with his eyes closed.
Okay, I grab him and I throw him on my back.
Yeah. Roll. I would say roll athletics to heave him up onto the
Be right
onto the
back.
dragon. That is a crit. So you manage to
Easy.
yeah. So as he gets there, you grab him with one hand, then pull him up onto the dragon.
Fuck yeah. Ready? Let's go have fun, boys!
I should probably mention that torch still hasn't gone out yet.
Well, I get back the torch to you.
What you got?
Hey, Watcher, are you gonna write it in your book that you're actually flying a fucking dragon?
Give me a moment. I have to pause for a sec. Excuse me for a moment.
Okay.
Pyro just there saying, what the fuck? So DM, so far, are you liking this?
Yeah. Oh my. Oh boy.
I'm
Yes.
paladin on a fucking dragon, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine the orc's faces are gonna be like, ah!
Yeah, like. Ah!
And Pyro's like, yeah, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
this is-
Pyro? Is he still there?
I maybe. I don't know. I'm not looking at the chat right now.
I'm just thinking Pyro's head of XP saying, yeah, baby, we got a dragon on the...
I said that I would be right back.
So,
So,
sorry.
I'm back now.
No, I'm just saying, you mentioned the orcs paladin on a fucking dragon coming over, and you're like, yeah, baby, you're all dead.
No, I'd be entirely focused on the XP.
That's what I mean.
That's the
You're all
character.
I mean,
dead.
maybe afterwards Pyro would show some sign of triumph, but I doubt he would since his entire thing is gaining EXP, and just gaining a little EXP, not even enough for a level, is not going to satisfy.
No, I'm just saying, seeing the shine in his eye saying, XP's coming, baby. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? His face.
I mean, maybe would Pyro have that sense of anticipation?
With the sheer amount of, available experience points, yes, probably.
Gotcha.
So.
Watcher's
The
too
big
busy
shine in
hold.
his eye.
Watcher's eyes are still closed as you begin flying.
So yeah. You guys
Here,
managed.
Open your eyes.
Go ahead.
So you guys fly, and Pyro, the dragon
Me.
is slightly faster than you in the air.
Sad. I've been surpassed.
So
Surpassed by a big lizard.
Yeah, I want a dragon, baby.
Your mic is so unhappy that you're being that loud.
I know.
so Watcher, do you open your eyes?
I'm gonna roll
After-
persuasion.
After a couple minutes, Watcher takes a peek, and then opens his eyes fully and just gapes at the view.
So after a few more minutes, you guys manage to make it to the orcs encampment.
Can we surprise attack them first before going to the encampment?
Sure.
I mean, I doubt it. You're flying towards them on a dragon.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, but
anyone
I'll-
looks
I'll-
at, then your surprise attack is
pretty
spoiled.
obvious.
Yeah.
Well, when he gets there, I want him to do like a fucking giant fireball on the fucking encampment.
Yeah.
I mean, the dragon's gonna do what it wants.
Yeah.
I doubt
Yeah.
a lot of what you say is going to be very relevant.
So
Well, I can always persuade him.
so
You
the,
could try to,
so,
yeah.
so as the dragon approaches, he does so
Wait, do they notice us on the back of the dragon?
no, they only see the dragon.
Okay. Or, well, not us. do they notice me flying behind?
No, they are focused on the dragon. They don't
Yeah,
see
that makes sense.
they don't see
I
any.
think they'd be focused.
Yeah,
on
they
that.
don't see. They don't. They're too focused on the dragon to notice any of the other guys. Oh yeah, and Sullivan. Sullivan, not being on the dragon, is running behind. Is on the horse. I forgot to mention that because
great.
he isn't here. So
Yep, Sullivan took care of the horse while
horses,
everyone else
yes.
was focused on the magnificence
both
of the
horses,
dragon.
yeah. So
I put an image in Discord. This is totally us coming in, man. That's me on the fucking dragon, baby.
yeah,
Just put a terrified Kenku behind you, gaping,
that
gaping
is.
unaware, just completely oblivious to what you guys are about to do.
Hold on, let
And
me
an
just.
Aarakocra flying
Something like
somewhere
that?
behind. Yeah.
Hold
Not so
on,
sure
let me
about that
just,
one.
Let me just save that image really quick.
Yeah.
I'm
Flatrix
putting
just
this.
posted a couple
I'm putting
images
this.
of warriors riding dragons into battle. One of them looks like a armored human warrior with a red cape, a spear, and horns. While the other one is a goblin
Watcher.
wearing
I'm putting
armor
this.
and carrying
I am
a sword.
putting this in the stream.
Okay.
Ah, so I do not need to describe. My
I
apologies.
was trying to tell you that. I already
Darn it.
said that.
Yeah, you were kind of just
That's
talking over everyone.
My apologies.
Well, I thought it would be cool, you know. I at least have an image. I couldn't find like a robot on a dragon. You know?
I mean, if you could find a Warforged on a dragon and then Photoshop a Kenku hugging him from behind and just trying his best to maintain
Just
his
a
position while
random
gaping at
cropped
the view,
picture
yeah,
of
that's
a
perfect.
bird.
Boom.
Just a random cropped picture of a bird in the sky behind them.
Random scared bird.
You know what? That's a great idea. I'll work on Photoshop tonight for that.
There. It is now on the stream.
Well, chat, have fun with those images. Just replace the human warrior with a...
I only put the first one on the stream because that one actually kind of fits what's going on right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I do have horns.
Oh, that is a very low quality.
Yeah, because I actually
You
had
took
to
it directly
make
off
it
of Discord?
yeah, because I actually had to make it bigger because when I originally put it in, it was small.
I still think it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
badass.
Yeah.
On a cloudless day, replace this
You
human
see
warrior
Pyro,
with a
you see Pyro
warforged...
in the back. Look, you can see Pyro in the back. He's flying.
Wait,
Yeah.
you can?
You know, those are
yeah,
those are
one of
other
those flags is
dragons.
kind of reminiscent of Pyro. Yeah.
So a few orcs notice the dragon, and they yell at the others that the dragon's back. So the dragon.
I want to. Can I talk to the dragon before we do this?
Sure.
I'm gonna persuade him to do a giant fireball in the camp before we enter. So persuasion. No! I failed. Okay, go.
6. He says that the dragon responds that he can't do a fireball from this distance. He then proceeds to land in the center of the camp.
Oh, okay.
And then he then proceeds to use his fire breath attack
Ooh.
on
main tent of the captain.
What about that? What come again?
Because you said in the center of the map, that's center of the camp. That's where the main tent is of the commander.
Yeah. The tent is slightly off center to the to the center of the camp. Center of the camp is like this wide open square area. So then the dragon then sees a group of orcs approaching him. Then he rolls. Then he does fire breath on them.
We're all dead.
Yeah. Let me just quickly roll. Dex
Dex
first.
save.
Yeah, Dex save. That. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no.
Death be wide.
Yeah. Let me let me just do this really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. The dragon alone just killed like 10 orcs.
Nice.
Nice.
That's XP, brother.
Due to you not actually fighting them, you don't get any of the EXP.
I hop off
From
the
that-
back of a dragon and rush insanely fast into the battle.
Okay, so
Why wouldn't it count? He agreed
I
to
should
help
probably
us out,
mention,
so DM, he's
after
actually part of
being
the
very
group.
rudely awakened from enjoying flying, and the very, disorienting thud. Actually, should Watcher roll something to maintain his position on Cloudrix's back
yeah,
to prevent the momentum from throwing him off the dragon?
yeah, roll dexterity to stay put. And what was that about the XP, Cloudrix?
He's part of the. He agreed to be part of the group, so being part of the group, we do gain
Yeah.
XP.
I'm doing XP slightly differently than that. Being, if you actually do some stuff in that combat, you get the XP. But
Okay,
due
Well,
to
yeah,
the dragon being the only one to have done something to
that's
those
true. I'm
orcs-
on his back. I'm on his back with him, so I'm part of him.
it's fine.
Be a
Just
part of
we'll
him.
discuss EXP after all this is done.
Sounds good.
You guys get off the dragon,
Yep.
and then
Cloudrix somewhat dragging Watcher behind him, as Watcher's expression has gone from awestruck to
fear.
bamboozled to terrified.
Yeah, so
I drop Watcher beside me when I land.
So, oh boy, this is going to be a fairly difficult fight for you guys because
Bring it up.
Probably.
because from the commanding tent appears
The two peoples.
one of the orc eyes of groups.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
it's
is- and
Working
he
one, so.
No need to roll intimidation. As soon as Watcher spots this guy after realizing what's happened,
Oh, I'm gonna roll intimidation for sure. Because he's
on
no taller than me. And with my big giant
I
shield.
am small bird.
I roll
I'm intimidating.
14.
I'm rolling intimidation. 21.
Yeah, the Eye of Groomsh. He's kind of terrified due to the fact that you have a dragon with you.
Yeah.
And
Naturally.
I'm tall, giant shield. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Instead of killing the dragon, they came in riding the dragon.
yeah, so then the orc, being scared, reaches into the tent for what you assume is gesturing to the other guys to come out. And out of the tent comes the other orc Eye of Groomsh and the war chief.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll intimidation again.
Roll intimidation again. Do it. Bro! 21 again!
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You're good at scaring people, apparently.
So yeah, the
You've got a reputation there, Cloudrix.
Somehow you're better at scaring people than this strange small bird.
so
Wait, then Watcher?
No, me. I'm even smaller than Watcher.
Oh, you are? How large are you?
I'm like, wait, let me look exactly.
Watcher's 4'5". I altered that a bit, given how
Oh,
I've been
okay,
playing
no,
him.
I am not. I am slightly taller than you. I'm
You know
5
what?
foot, just
It's
about.
It's one of my traits being to intimidate people, you know that, right?
yeah.
One of your skills, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So yeah, so now the war chief and the Eye of Groomsh are all three of them are still terrified, and a few of the remaining orcs from around the camp are also terrified. And what do you guys do?
I tell him, give me my gold.
where's the
first of all.
where's the closest building or alleyway for Watcher to duck behind? He's thinking of escaping.
That would be a small little tent behind Cloudrix and Pyro, which contains a small stockpile of weapons. What do you guys do?
Go in, of course, and
the
look at the
weapon
weapon.
to the weapon shack.
Yeah, you guys can get better weapons. I can just pillage.
Yeah. Let's roll perception. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Fail.
What's the tent made from?
Hides.
Canvas,
It's
probably.
made out of hides.
Huh.
Well, what do you want us to loot the? Because I asked them to give them.
Yeah,
my
Watcher
gold.
darts into there.
So yeah, and in this tent is just a bunch of. It's just a bunch of great axes, and javelins.
Okay.
Watcher's
what kind of- what kind
Watcher's
of-
going to take the hide action and hide behind anything that could conceal Watcher's frame.
What kind of spears you said?
Javelins.
What kind?
Those are actually useful.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah,
They're
I can
just
use.
javelins. That's what
Javelins
they're
are throwing spears,
Yeah.
basically. Long
Alright.
throwing spears.
Do I have some in my inventory? I think I do. No, I'll grab the javelins.
called. Okay, you get
Oh.
10 javelins.
Thank
That's
you.
a small amount for an orc encampment, but okay.
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean, there are probably other weapons tents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, I told the guy to give me the gold.
Which guy?
I already rolled 21 intimidation
Yeah,
twice.
so for
Freaking
the
nuts.
the orc war chief gestures back into the tent, then one of the eyes of Groomsh run in, then get the other
Wait, you're kidding.
the other both of you guys.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He just rolled a pair of 21s on intimidation. Of course
Nice.
they're scared.
Fair
Twice.
enough. I guess I just wasn't I guess I just wasn't expecting them to comply with given dragon running amok.
I give my group 50 gold each, like the guy was supposed to. So we're at 100 gold each.
As Cloudrix
I'm
is
richer.
doing that, Watcher, after hiding himself fine enough, uses his knife to cut a hole in the hide tent, large enough for him to slip out of, and rolls perception on his surroundings to try and find an avenue of further escape.
Roll perception.
I gave him his gold,
13.
so you know,
Oh, yeah.
Watcher.
So, Watcher, you see, there
Is there any sort of escape route that he could take at all?
You see that there are a few tents that you assume are for housing, and there is a small little alleyway thing between them that looks just large enough for you to fit in.
Watcher
Okay.
sprints towards the alleyway, which is
Say that-
which is a familiar escape route to Watcher.
Why is he trying to escape?
Where are the closest people that I can stab?
That would be the eyes of Groomsh.
Good, I will stab them.
Roll the hit.
Okay, 1 second. Okay.
Pyro's all
Uh,
excited. But why
The
did
nearest
Watcher
things
run
for you
away?
to stab are
He's
probably
scared.
whatever orc soldiers
Oh,
are currently
only a
coming to your
10.
position, as well as the eyes of Groomsh and the war chief.
Yeah, that misses.
Sad.
Okay.
Okay. Can I swing again?
Roll initiative, actually, guys. So
What's it? Where's initiative?
Given that Watcher is outside of combat, does he roll
11.
initiative as
No.
well?
No, you don't
Where's
need
it?
to.
Where's initiative again?
It should be
It's
next to
next to armor.
yeah, it should
armor.
be next to that shield thing. So, oh boy, the one of these eyes of Groomsh rolled a crit fail on their initiative. the war chief got a 19. Correction, a non-nat 20. And the other Eye of Groomsh got a 7. And checking this, so Pyro has an 11, and Cloudrix has a 17. So it is. I have Groomsh 1. Then Cloudrix. Then
Pyro.
Then Pyro. Then Chieftain. Then I have Groomsh 2. It is now I have Groomsh 1's turn. He then.
You cut out there.
Yeah, sorry. I was just the orc then stabs at you with his.
At who?
It stabs at you, Pyro, with his spear.
I do.
No. The orc goes first.
It doesn't matter. I can still block him.
Your AC could. Depends on the orc tackle.
It misses entirely. So the orc stabs at you, then misses. It is now
My turn.
Cloudrix's turn. Go, Cloudrix.
That guy that attacked Pyro,
Yes.
I will fuck him up right now.
Roll the hit.
Which one do I write? The first one or the second one?
The one on the left, the hit.
Yeah, it says it should be
The
like
damage is the one on the right.
It should be like a +4, +2, or something like that.
That's what I wanted. Is it the +10 or is it the 8 dice or the?
So it should be like a plus, then a number.
Yeah.
It's on the left.
I got more than one. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, roll the
Right
one
next to range.
Roll the one that you want to attack him with.
What do I have to do? The hit first?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Ele-
is a miss.
An 11 is a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. Ugh. So, it is now.
How's 11? Wait. How's 11 a miss when 10 is a succeed?
No, that's not for AC. Their AC is high. Their AC is pretty high.
Mine is also very high.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have ring mail on and shields. So it is now Pyro's turn. Pyro, what do you do?
I try to hit with the superheated greatsword again.
Roll the hit.
I have a question for the DM. For
23.
This.
I think I hit.
Yeah, what is it?
23.
Because I rolled twice intimidation. Doesn't intimidation rank down their?
No, it doesn't rank down their AC. So
I roll damage now.
Yeah, roll damage.
Ooh, that
Ooh,
is
baby.
a few bits of damage.
Yeah, so let me say that deals a fair amount of damage. Yeah, you did nearly half of their.
Plus
yeah,
2.
Yeah, you did a lot of their damage. Yeah, you did nearly half damage to them. That guy in one hit. It is.
Right.
It is now the.
You forgot the 2.
Yeah, it is.
Count.
I know. I included that. So it is now the war chief's turn, and he then rolls to hit Cloudrix.
He's got to roll higher than 22.
Yeah, he misses both times greatly.
I mean, Cloudrix's shield is huge. Whatever weapon he's using probably can't get through it without some effort.
Yeah, so it is now the second Io Groomch's turn. He then tries to poke at Pyro with his spear.
Okay.
Pyro does a 19 hit.
You forgot about Watcher, right?
I know Watcher isn't in combat right now.
Is it in the combat?
Watcher has very much run away.
Yeah.
from combat.
Can't I scream and persuade him to come back?
No,
I
he's
mean,
probably too scared
try,
now.
I guess.
So,
Although he might be out of earshot at this point.
So yeah, Pyro, what is your AC?
Only 16 hits.
Oh yeah, so so it hits, and let me roll the damage right now. And okay, so
Oh, do the damage.
there, 6 piercing damage to you.
6.
Yes.
Okay, I have 8 health.
Oh boy. So yeah, it is now. It is now.
We're back to the first guy.
Yeah, it is now. Whoever's. Okay, let me just check.
The half damage guy.
Yeah. So who's back to So who got bit? Hold on, I'm checking stuff real quick. So it is now back to the first Eye of Grooms, because he got top initiative. And Cloudrex, he shall poke at you with his spear. Does a... Yeah, this misses. This misses.
Kinda figured.
And it is now...
My turn.
Yeah, it's now Cloudrex's turn.
I'll start off by healing Pyro with lay hands.
Okay.
I could also do that myself, but I'm fine with you doing that.
And then I go fucking stab him right in the face.
Roll to hit.
Really?
Yeah, you swing and you miss.
Dude, it was tilting between the B and the 2, man. I was like, no, I wanted the B. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, crits would have been amazing. So, it is now your turn, Pyro.
Okay.
Finish him off.
The injured
First
one,
guy.
I'll hit. 23.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yeah, it's the first guy that he's hitting, right?
And add the
Yeah.
D6. Okay.
So yeah.
14 damage.
Yeah,
He's dead.
Yeah, he another hit, then he's dead. He's very low. So it is.
Is there bleeding in this game?
What?
Is there bleeds?
Damaged over time as caused by bleeding.
No. There is.
We could implement.
I was just wondering because
wanted to.
I was just wondering because Pyro's great sword did a crit over 23. It should have done a bleed.
Crits only happen when it's a natural 20 roll.
Also, let me just say something. The wound wouldn't bleed. It has fire damage. It would immediately be cauterized.
Okay.
Maybe to clarify on both points, we could implement a system for bleeding, although it typically isn't implemented in favor of, well, bleed damage isn't typically going to kill anyone, I guess. As to the second point about the fire damage, yeah, Pyro's right. Quite a significant portion of the wound, if not all of it, would likely suffer burn scarring and or be completely cauterized. Maybe not completely cauterized.
Okay, so
but large parts of it probably would be.
So it's now the War Chief's turn, and he attacks Cloudrex with his Great Axe. Yeah, these miss. And it is now the second Eye of Groom's turn. Yeah, he then stabs his spear, then he trips and falls while trying to stab spear. He is now prone. All melee attacks against him now have advantage until his next turn when he gets up. So it is now the first Eye of Groom's turn. He
has 1 health.
He attempts to stab. Cloudrex, yeah, he misses you by
I was running because my character can actually backslash. So can I backslash him when he's attacking me?
No. So, Cloudrix.
Yeah.
He attacks you and misses. It is now...
My turn.
Yes, it is now your turn, Cloudrix.
Where's my backpack? It's because you didn't put my spears in my backpack, so how am I supposed to use them?
Oh, sorry. I was planning on doing that in a bit, but combat started. Let me just quickly put those javelins in your
Please and thank you.
backpack.
If you wanted to, Cloudrix, on D&D Beyond, you can manually add in items to your inventory.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing
I don't.
it.
It's because I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay. Maybe it'd be a good time to teach, since stuff like that might happen again.
Well, I just don't want to waste Pyro's time right now because he's only got 30 minutes.
Boom.
Fair enough.
I added the 10 javelins into your inventory, Cloudrix.
Thank you very much. What do I do? Where is it? Okay,
It
there.
should be.
Great.
Try reloading your page. Just see.
Okay, let's see actions. Okay, I'm gonna use my javelin.
Okay. Roll the hit. Yeah, that misses entirely.
Okay. Hey, at least I tried, right?
Yeah.
Gotta try new shit.
So, Pyro, it's now your turn.
Okay. Should I just kill the one who is injured?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. I'll use my versatile longsword.
No,
+1.
no.
What? No?
Attack the guy that's on the ground first.
Yeah.
Forget about the
That's what
first
he's
guy.
doing,
Oh,
isn't he?
okay. I'll attack
Take
the
the
guy on the
advantage.
ground.
It takes your advantage.
Yeah.
Good
So
thing.
roll a second time because advantage.
Advantage, yeah. Ah, there we
Oh
go.
yeah, that definitely
That's a hit.
hits. And roll
Well, I
for
thought it would
damage. Roll for damage.
I just thought it was a good idea to take advantage
Yeah.
of that guy first.
6.
So
And then roll the 1d4.
yeah.
3.
So yeah, that is big damage. Oh good
yes.
gosh. Oh good gosh.
I do a bit of damage.
Yeah, the second orc just lost about half his health from that.
Okay.
And it is now the war chief's turn. He shall then proceed to swing 2 times at Cloudrix. And let me just
This is each time.
does a 23 hit Cloudrix?
Guys.
Yeah, he hits both times.
Beating aside Cloudrix's shield,
Wait, what?
the orc
Oh, yeah,
manages
he
to
rolled
get
2
at
23s.
Cloudrix's robotic form.
He hit 2 23s.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He
only goes over about-
multi-attack. He just rolled 2 17s, and he has a +6 to his attack.
Good side. So his total
Okay.
mounts up to 23.
Well,
each
he only
time.
goes over once every time on my armor.
And so, he then deals some big damage to you. So big damage. Being roll this being Cloudrix. You take 9 slashing damage.
Okay. Next.
And it is now the Iogrumph who's on the ground's turn. He then uses half of his speed to get up, and he then tries to poke at Cloud. He then tries to poke at Pyro again. Yeah, and he misses entirely.
Nice.
He crit
My
failed-
turn.
He crit failed again.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. And it is now the first Iogrump's turn. And Cloudrix, he pokes you again with a spear, then misses. It is now your
Okay.
turn.
My turn with the spear.
You throwing another spear at him?
Yeah, I got 14.
Okay.
It's a javelin, not a spear.
Yes. Yeah. You
It's a
nearly.
specialized type of spear for throwing.
Yeah, so you nearly get him, but it misses. But you miss. It is now Pyro's turn.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Who are you
roll
hitting?
for hit.
No one apparently, because you miss.
No one.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all have an AC of 16.
It's the
God.
same as me. And I'm also level 1.
So yeah, you'll get a lot of XP from this. Don't worry.
Well, I hope so because that chieftain has double attacks. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So it is now the chieftain's turn, and yeah, he swings at both of you. Both miss. It is now the third Eye of Groomsh's turn. He misses. For the first Eye of Groomsh's turn, he crits you, Cloudrex, dealing
Dealing.
boom, 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 boom.
Decapitates in a single strike.
He then proceeds to deal 20 piercing damage to you.
What?
Ah.
He crits.
So what? He kills me?
You have 3 health.
Yeah, so...
You have 3 health.
Yeah, so...
It's my turn?
Yeah, it's,
What's the dragon doing
it's,
during all of this?
the dragon is just watching
Dragon.
it for amusement. No, actually, the dragon's currently eating the other orcs in the camp.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that makes sense.
it's my turn, right?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I use lay a hand, I heal myself completely.
Okay. So, how many more
completely?
lay of hands
You
points
already,
do you have?
you already used lay on hands on the
I can,
dragon.
I
How much
have
were
up
your lay
to,
on hands?
I
You
can
have
use
up-
it 10
You up to
No,
5
no,
on
No,
first
you
level.
could only you could only heal an amount of hit points. Not you can't use it 10 times.
Well, yeah, I know that, but anyways, I'm good.
So yeah,
I can't use it anymore.
okay. So how much health do you regain? You can't regain all 20 that you lost.
No, it was less than that.
You could regain like at most like 5.
I think it was like, what?
Because you could only use a small amount of land hands at a time, and due to you already healing Pyro
Okay, give me a second.
earlier-
I'll be right back.
Okay. Who is left again? Okay, so yeah,
Okay, I heal myself now. I'm attacking that fucking first guy.
okay. So, roll the hit. Oh my gosh.
Come on, he's got 1 health left, then.
Yeah, I'll let you roll again, because, yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
He's dead.
First, I have Grunch is down.
Okay, well, I'm throwing my spear into his face and I kill him.
You punctured his brain, then he falls face first, getting.
Watch this, looking at it, looking.
He then proceeds to.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey, hello, Pyro. So yeah, Cloudrex just beat the first.
You better
half
not
Grunch.
roll for me.
So Pyro, it is now your turn. It is now down to only 1 Eye of Groomsh and the Chieftain. What do you do, Pyro?
Kill the last eye group, Pyro.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I
roll
rolled for hit on the eye man.
Yeah, roll the hit.
3 miss.
Yeah, that is a miss. It is now the War Chief's turn. He misses entirely. And it is now the second Eye of Groomsh's turn. And, he misses his attack against Cloudrex. And it is now Cloudrex's turn again.
Really?
Yes.
I attacked that last guy. That's half damage.
Roll the hit.
No!
Pyro, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'll roll the hit on the injured man. 8. Again, I miss barely.
Yeah, that nearly hits, but sadly it doesn't. And also, Watcher, do you join in on this?
Come on,
Watcher,
Watcher.
after combat, I'm assuming we're going to transfer to Watcher's POV as he does his best to escape the camp while not getting himself killed.
You aren't going to join in on the combat to get XP?
Watcher's not going to join in on combat. He's terrified of everything.
I do my roaring that call up persuasion on fucking Watcher to get his ass here.
By the time, given how much of combat you're already in, you're already half a minute through. I think Watcher will be out of earshot given all the commotion with the dragon.
Yeah. So.
Or I could just tell the dragon to go get you.
You could absolutely do that.
So I'm gonna persuade the dragon to go get Watcher.
Roll persuasion. The dragon says that he will after he is done taking care of these orcs.
Thank you. Now it's whose turn is it?
Not mine.
It's Pyro's turn, isn't it?
I think he does. Okay, so Pyro just attacked.
Oh yeah, the boss misses.
Yeah, it's now the Chieftain's turn. Misses. It is now the second. Oh no. Yeah. He misses his attack too barely, and now it is Cloudrick's turn again.
Okay, hitting the injured guy again, and I miss.
This injured guy really doesn't like to die, huh?
No, man. Fucking kill him, please.
Yes. Oh my god, I can't.
Bro, wow.
Oh my god.
Just try to use your sword again. Because I think
I follow up with my versatile longsword.
Okay.
There we go. Good enough.
That hits. Roll damage.
Come on, finish him off.
I do slashing damage of many. 13.
Second eye is dead. It is now down to the chieftain.
Fuck yeah.
I could have done normal damage.
Before Pyro finishes his turn, Pyro, can you heal me up a bit?
Yes, I will use
lay of hands.
A lay of hands on you.
It heals me by 5, thank you.
So, the dragon now finished with the other with the orcs. He then takes off looking for Watcher. And
okay.
And it is now the chieftain's turn.
What about chieftain?
It's now the chieftain's turn. He rolls the hit and he misses. It is now Cloudjax's turn.
Beat him up. Make him weaker so I can one-shot him.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry, bud.
It's okay.
Sad. I have enough damage myself, I suppose.
I'm good at tanking, but damage I still need progress.
I'm also pretty good at tanking, but yeah, with your AC, you're better.
So yeah, it's now your turn, Pyro.
Okay. I attack chieftain. Ah.
That
hits.
That hits.
That's a big crit.
And that technically isn't a crit because it has to be a nat 20. So you take.
So that did 13.
Yeah. So he takes some damage, and at about this time, Watcher, the dragon finds you, then lands in front of you. He then.
Don't we have to determine what Watcher actually did in the time that he was running first?
So yeah. So pause on combat. Oh yeah. What? So what did Watcher do during that whole fight?
Starting from him dashing into the alleyway. Once he's sufficiently once he gets through to the end of that alleyway, he takes a perception check at his immediate surroundings.
Roll perception.
Not great.
There's a decent bit of smoke in the air, so you can't really see anything there.
All right.
Javelin to hit.
Well, I said I put a pause on combat. So yeah, so since you don't see that much stuff, Watcher, what else do you do there?
Does Watcher see any other avenues of escape, or at the very failing that, does he see the edge of the orc camp?
Yes. There is a after stumbling forward through the light layer of smoke, you then come across the wooden wall, and you notice that along the space between the tents.
He hasn't run towards it yet. There's something Watcher is going to do before he does anything.
What does he do?
He's going to use a bit of. He's going to start using his magic.
Okay.
He's going to cast disguise. He's going to cast disguise self to disguise himself as a orc, so that orcs, well, don't immediately shoot him.
Okay.
Makes sense.
That way, if he's seen, well, running in terror, other orcs might think it's one of a coward running in fear from a dragon,
It
rather
is a
than
coward running in fear,
an attacker running in terror for some other reason.
Okay, so you
Why
then...
doesn't the dragon tell him that Cloudra sent him?
Okay, so
After that, he starts running towards the edge of the village. After which he will try his darndest to find a good place to hide.
Okay, and remind me, do you how the
You
way
know,
that that disguise self works? Do you still have your spellbook on you, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
He has it everywhere.
Here's the spell's description. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends, or until you use an action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller in this case, and can appear thin or fat, or in between, muscular in this case. You cannot change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. So basically, he looks like an orc a foot taller than his actual size.
And
The changes wrought by this spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use this spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat, etc.
okay.
There's a problem here for you, Watcher. It's because how are you gonna spend XP if you're gonna run away all the time?
He
might not.
So how are you supposed to get new spells and shit if you don't?
Watcher.
Well, I suppose Watcher just won't, and well, Watcher is. How do I go over this?
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem, dude.
Yeah, probably. It'll be a problem the party has to solve, and Watcher himself will likely have to work on.
I think Watcher should have worked on that already because of all the things we did for Watcher. I think he should have some balls a little bit.
So
Mentally, Watcher's the equivalent of a child. I don't know if you've noticed this.
So can the spell disguise self be broken using a perception check?
Yeah, the dragon perception check can do it because he's a magical dragon. Remember.
I'm asking Watcher because he's the one with the spell.
The spell's description itself. Hold on, there's another section here I can't read. To discern that you are disguised, a creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. Simply looking around for Watcher isn't going to work because he looks like an orc.
Okay.
If someone's directly investigating Watcher's appearance to try and discern, well, disguise, then it's possible to be provably false. Well, a disguise by investigation.
And
to the dragon, Watcher's gonna look like another orc fleeing in terror.
And it says that it also changes the stuff you're holding, right? So,
Yeah.
does it like make your spellbook disappear, or does it make it look like
It'll
something
look
else?
as though it's disappeared.
Okay.
In reality, Watcher's likely clutching it in his hands.
Okay, so the dragon then sees Watcher as an orc running away, and still being a little hungry, it then flies down to you, not knowing
That's-
you're a Watcher, then
That's
tries to
awfully
eat
unlucky.
you, Watcher.
Naturally.
What do you do?
I knew that was gonna happen.
Watcher
That's
sees
that's
that.
just the DM not liking you.
No, it's not at all. This is a natural consequence of the actions that Watcher's taken.
So,
Yeah.
Watcher, what do you do?
How close is Watcher to the nearest building?
Um, about 5 feet, 5-10 feet.
Watcher's going to use another spell slot and cast Fog Cloud on his position.
Okay, so the dragon is slightly startled by the orc doing magic.
Exactly
So
what-
basically, just to describe,
question.
20-foot
Yes.
radius sphere
What-
of fog
what is-
centers on a point
I
within
heard a
range
question.
that
What
would
is the question?
block line of sight.
Question: when he does his fog, doesn't it wreck his own spell for disguise?
I should check that. No, it will not. The only spell that's concentration that Watcher would be using would be Fog Cloud. The disguise would hold.
So, yeah, and do you run into the building, or
Watcher would run into the building and look for another way out.
yeah? Hold on.
Terrified, naturally,
and
which
I'll-
may impact his perception.
Yeah, and I just realized, I forgot to do stuff with Sullivan again. So yeah, Sullivan is still hiding in that weapon shack, and
Actually, Sullivan didn't drop into the center of the orc
Oh,
camp
yeah,
with
no,
the rest
yeah,
of
he's
us.
still- he's-
If I had to guess,
Yeah, he's still
Sullivan's
outside.
probably hiding outside of the
yeah.
camp.
So
Like, he's sleeping, like he always does.
Because I doubt Sullivan would have
Yeah.
agreed to just randomly attack the orc camp.
so
Exactly.
uh,
We'll get back to the fight.
So the dragon then starts flapping his wings to get back into the air, dispersing the fog cloud because I'm counting it out as strong enough wind to do so.
Would Watcher have made it into the building by the time he does that?
He sees the he sees
Did I
your
make a check for that?
he sees your foot. He only sees your foot as you enter the building. And him not and then him not knowing if it's you or just a magically inept dragon, he flies back to the party, and then he then lands next to them, saying that he couldn't find you. But he did see an
What
orc
about
use
the
magic.
captain?
So
Yeah, that was him.
you attack the captain. That javelin hit Mrs. Cloudrex. It is now
What?
Pyro's turn.
Wait, what?
What? You rolled to hit him with a javelin. That misses.
That was. I thought the. Wait.
The
Pyro-
14.
Wait, I don't understand.
It's
Okay,
Cloudrex, then
Two.
Pyro.
I miss.
Cloudrex, I'm looking at the game log right now. You made a javelin hit like 9 minutes ago.
Yeah, you did.
I was just confused where we were. That's all.
Okay, so Pyro, that also misses.
Yep.
It is now the chieftain's turn. He rolls to hit. Rolling. And rolling. Both miss. Cloudrex, it is now your turn. That
Pyro.
that is a miss. Pyro, it is now your turn.
Okay.
That hits.
That barely hits.
Yeah,
right?
that barely hits. Roll damage.
D4.
Oh!
Ah, that's good damage.
Okay, so yeah, do you tell the dragon that that orc casting magic was actually Watcher, Claudrix?
Yep.
So the dragon then takes off again and then looks and then goes to that building that it saw Watcher go into, or thinks
How much time would that take?
about.
Wait, so is the Chieftain Man dead?
Oh no, he has a lot of health.
Is he halfway at least? He should be close after your big hit.
Near halfway. He's near halfway.
Okay.
So,
How much time would it take for the dragon to make a round trip?
about 20 seconds. Because
I guess it hasn't been that far a distance.
Yeah.
After the dragon has flapped away, Watcher will look around for the next building to, or the next building to escape to, or the next area to escape to that's within eyesight.
Yeah.
Well,
Close.
doesn't he have to roll stealth for that?
No.
I mean, not really.
The camp's kind of in chaos, so he doesn't really need to. So,
Yeah, that said, it is possible for an orc to spot him.
so
Orc running away.
it is now the orc chief's turn to hit. He then he misses. It is now your turn, Cloudrex.
I will heal myself with lay of hands, healing myself by 5. And then I'll throw a
Cloudrex,
spear.
that isn't how Lay of Hands works.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. It's I know Paladin. You could only heal by a total amount of health each short rest. You already spent all 10 hit points of Lay of Hands a while ago.
Those
Just to clarify for you two, I'll go
those-
ahead and read the description of Leon.
the squares are the actual amounts of HP that you can heal,
Yeah,
not
you already-
uses of 5
you
HP.
already used all HP on healing.
And I already used all the
Here,
HP on
I have
you
Lay on
too.
Hands in front of me. Your blessed touch can heal wounds. You have a pool of healing power that replenishes when you take a long rest. With that pool, you can restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level multiplied by 5.
That's not
As
what
an
lay of hands
action,
says.
you can touch a creature and draw power from that pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature up to the maximum amount remaining in your pool. Each of you at this point, given your level is 2, have a max of 10 hit points that you can recover per long rest.
And you already went through that pool a while ago. So you can't really heal anymore until you finish a long rest.
It's not as though you two are clerics wielding
Well, I have
cure
medical
wounds.
healing anyway, so I can just heal myself that way too.
Yeah,
You could also do that, yeah.
But if you do it like that, you can't attack. It's either use the bandages in the
It would be
bag,
taking out bandages.
or
to
you can't,
and
or attack.
trying to
It's either
patch
or.
yourself up.
Okay. Continue.
So do you attack or do you heal?
Well, I'm gonna attack.
Okay, so what?
I attacked.
Okay,
It's Pyro's turn.
okay, so
I roll a attack on Chieftain.
okay, so that
That's a
hits.
hit.
Roll damage.
15 plus
Maybe 4.
4.
Ooh.
I'm being called.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I have to go
Since
right after.
you will be back, this would be a good opportunity to discuss and clarify any abilities or rules that we would like to have clarified, as well as confer between players and DM.
Yes. So, yeah, Pyro muted himself. He's gone.
At least for the time being.
Yeah, so, yeah,
He did say he would be back, so this isn't his max time
yeah,
yet.
so the dragon now finds the tent that Watcher was in, and Watcher, you all the other buildings you have seen have been knocked over or caved in when the dragon landed there and then took off. So he then blows. He then when as he lands, he knocks over the tent you're in. Then he then sees you. Then
Dexterity check to avoid all of the building collapsing on top of Watcher.
yes. So then he then looks at you and rolls an investigation to see if it's actually you.
Yep, that's Dex.
What is your
Oh, spell save DC.
Yeah.
Spell save DC.
Watcher? What is
Begging
it?
your pardon. I'm assuming it's 14. No, spell save DC is 12.
He succeeds. He got an 18. And
Sees right through the illusion.
yeah, he then do you speak Draconic?
Nope.
No.
He then Watcher. He then gestures. He then nods at you, knowing that you are you, and then gestures onto his back with his head, gesturing for you to get on. What do you do, Watcher?
First, the building just collapsed all around and on top of Watcher.
Yes.
Watcher, should I have made a dexterity saving throw to
roll
avoid?
Dex, roll Dex to avoid it.
I already have.
Well, it
13.
gets blown away, not collapsed, so you don't need you didn't need to make it.
Then maybe he'd need to roll Dex to avoid
Avoid
Well,
flying away too, yeah.
flying debris.
I'll count, but
13.
yeah, but I'll count that deck save as your thing to avoid flying away. You move, you get pushed back 5 feet, but besides that, you remain in the general area. So then you see the dragon. He then nods at you, knowing that you are you. He then gestures his back for you to get on. What do you do?
I'm presuming that Watcher was at least knocked on his back from that, either due to surprise or a combination of surprise and flying debris.
So when you do see him, he nods, then points to his back with his head. What do you do?
Watcher freezes, looking up at the terrifying creature in front of him that has gone on a slaughter spree of all of the large, burly, terrifying orcs. Dragon is greater than village of orcs in terms of food chain.
Yes.
So,
And above all, that is my character because they decided so.
Yeah. So Watcher, do you just freeze, or do you get on, or?
pardon me. I'm trying to decide whether Watcher for at least a few seconds, Watcher completely freezes, on his brain screaming at him to run, or at least his heart screaming at him to run, while his brain races to try and come up with anything that would allow him to get away. And at that, throwing caution to the wind, he casts Fog Cloud again, gassing the area and trying to make a break for it.
Okay.
It's not a limited use to that? So wait, if he has a limited use to it, that means he can't use it again.
How many uses of Fog Cloud do you have?
That was his last spell slot.
Okay.
He's out of magic. This is Watcher's last ditch effort to get out of the slaughter.
So the dragon starts flying again to follow you. The flapping of his wings disperses the fog. He then sees you, then lands in front of you. What do you do, Watcher?
Tries to run in a different direction.
I have to leave in just a minute.
Okay.
I'm already a
So
bit late.
can we finish the fight before
Yeah.
you go?
So, back to the fight.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
Why didn't anybody tell me that I have a special ability with my paladin? Like it's called Divine Smite. When I attack, I do smite damage also at the same time. So I have to roll a D8
No.
damage.
I thought you already knew. Sorry.
No, I didn't.
I thought you knew,
need
but
to-
you're just
you-
being dumb and not using it.
No. He needs to expend a spell slot for that.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have spell slots. He's a
Oh yeah,
paladin.
he does actually.
Yeah, it's
He
my
does
special
actually have a
ability.
slot.
It's my special ability of my character.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can do
you
it
need
because
to
he's
use-
missing a slot.
Yeah, you need to use spell slots to do it. So it's either you could use.
I
your
have to go
spells-
like right now.
Okay, so yeah, just go. Just go, Pyro. I'll DM as you later. I'll DM as you. See ya, Pyro.
Okay. Thanks for the XP. Bye.
See ya.
Have a wonderful afternoon.
So,
So how do I do this? Because it's not a spell. It's a special ability.
Yeah, defines.
It costs a spell slot.
Yeah,
Here,
it uses
where's
spell
the
slot
player's
to.
guide?
It uses a spell slot.
Okay, I have one. Okay, yeah. Okay. I put it in.
So, let me just spell divine smite. Divine smite. Where's the divine smite? Divine smite. Yes. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one spell slot to deal 2d8 radiant damage, plus 1d8 for each level higher than the first.
At this point, you have 2 first-level spell
Yes.
slots.
So when you hit, you could use one of those spell slots to then deal extra damage.
Which I did.
Okay,
I just put it in the red dot.
So roll the hit. You have to hit first. Roll the hit.
Okay.
Alright, that hits. Now roll damage. It has to be melee attack, not a javelin. Javelin's thrown. Yeah, so
It does have to be a melee attack.
Yeah, so you have to use your sword for it, not javelin.
It's probably.
Or you could use the javelin if you were to run up to the opponent and stab.
Yeah, but I think your sword actually does a bit more damage than javelins do, so I recommend you use sword.
Well, there we go.
Projects.
What do I do? The D10 or that's what I don't understand because I have a D8 and I have a D10 one.
Because that involves a thing called so basically you have your sword in one hand, so you use the D8. You only use the D10 if you attack them with both hands. So you do 8 damage.
If you were to drop the tower shield and
Yeah.
go two-handed with your long sword,
you do-
could
I roll.
increase the damage.
Now what do I roll?
I'll roll the additional D8s for that. So
Thank you.
So, that is a decent bit of damage. How
How much does it do all together?
18 total.
Damn. It does make a difference.
Yeah.
Good thing I was reading myself. That's why sometimes when you guys are doing other things, I listen, but I read my own character so I can learn them more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, it is now Pyro's turn, and I am him. So let me just open up his character sheet.
Great X. Like he's been doing it all night.
So yeah, Pyro then rolls to hit, and misses.
Oh, shit.
No, that hits. That barely hits. So he
That
deals,
hits.
and I'm gonna have him use a use of divine smite. So good. He doesn't. Oh yeah, he doesn't have any spells on him. So he'll just deal the big damage. That is.
Yeah, but he does. Yeah, but he rolls another dice after that too. Remember?
Oh yeah. So then the 1d4, which I'll roll right here. Oh boy. So now I'm going over to Dragon and Watcher. So Watcher,
How much did it do?
He's down to so he did the big damage from the 15 from the super greatsword, plus 4 from the fire. The chieftain is down to 3 hit points.
Nice, thank you. That's all I need to know.
So yeah, so over to the dragon. The dragon, being kind of impatient and annoyed that that Watcher keeps running away, grabs Watcher in his mouth, being careful to not hurt him, then flies him back to the others, lands, and sets him down on the ground. Watcher, what do you do?
I say, hello, Watcher. Welcome to the fight.
Watcher, what do you do?
Watcher is still disoriented, and then sees the all the nonsense happening around him. And before he can as he's thinking of running, he realizes that there's a dragon directly on top of him, basically.
Yeah. And he also,
can I proceed to Watcher to attack?
You don't. Whenever you're talking to another player, you don't need to roll persuasion. You don't need to roll anything when you're talking to when you're just talking with other players.
Because I'm trying to persuade Watcher to attack him to finish him off.
Yeah.
So, Watcher, can you please finish him off with an attack so we can carry on with the game and actually be part of the group instead of running away like a coward?
I'm going to imagine that Cloudrix, the character, yelled what is essentially the short version of that, which is Watcher, stop being a coward, etc., etc.
What do you mean?
Shakily getting up to his feet, Watcher simultaneously glancing around for avenues to get away, despite the dragon, throws a firebolt at the orc in front of Cloudrix.
Roll the hit first for that.
Distracted by searching for avenues of escape, the firebolt goes wayward.
It is now the orc chieftain's turn. He misses, being in extreme pain. It is now your turn, Cloudrix.
I miss.
Okay, it is now Pyro's turn. I'll have him roll to he misses. It is now your turn, Watcher. What do you do?
Watcher's what is Watcher going to do?
Just finish it. Just roll another fireball.
Watcher, throw the fireball, please.
Yeah, if nothing else, Watcher throws a firebolt.
Roll the hit. Wait, is that a nat 20?
Non-nat.
Okay, so that hits. Roll damage.
The crit.
No, that doesn't. And Watcher kills the chieftain.
There you go, Watcher. You're a big boy now.
Watcher sees the fight. Well, what's Cloudrix's passive percept? And remind me what Pyro's passive perception is.
Cloudrix's passive perception is 14, and Pyro's passive is 11.
Well, Cloudrix probably turning around to either frustratedly or thankfully, probably the former. Berate Watcher for not fighting with them immediately. We'll notice that Watcher's expression is wide-eyed and horrified, and that still sweating bullets.
So yeah.
Actually, there might be a tear or two trickling down his face now that I think about it.
So you guys now get EXP.
First, before we finish this, I want to tell the dragon, there is your special meal. You may eat him.
So as the dragon then eats the Eyes of Grumsh and the War Chief. You guys now get EXP from that fight.
Hey, first, what kind of weapons did that chief have?
A great axe and a spear. Nothing too impressive.
One second. I want to check my inventory. I'm gonna take that great axe.
Okay, yeah, it's just like a standard great axe.
It's okay because I don't have one yet.
Yeah, I'll add it to your inventory. Manage inventory.
Thank you.
No problem. Great axe.
Because sometimes I want to use a big two-hand weapon if I'm not going to use my shield. You know what I mean?
Add item to equipment. There you go. And
Thank you. Watcher, did you add your 100 gold to your tune?
Watcher was not present when you guys were given the gold, nor does he seem. Wow.
Well, you were present for the 50 gold.
yeah,
And now I'm gonna. He
He wasn't. He ran away. Oh,
No,
yeah.
you
wait,
were present for
hold
the
on.
first 50, not the second 50.
I hand you the
Oh.
50. I hand you the other 50 gold beside you
So,
into your
okay.
hand.
Since Watcher was only present for the War Chief and not the Eyes of Grumsh, he will only get the EXP from that.
The buff.
Yeah, from
Alright.
War Chief and not the Eyes of Grumsh.
Well, at least he got some. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, so, and the others, the other two, yeah, you guys also get, Clodris and Pyro also get a lot of XP because, oh boy, just let
Put
me,
it in, buddy.
plus.
I'm all excited.
Oh boy! Wait, so,
If I'm not mistaken, Cloudrix is going to level up from this fight, and Pyro is absolutely going to level up from this
yeah,
fight.
hold on, let me, see how much, XP they totally gain.
Can I roll a medicine to heal myself up now?
Yeah, roll medicine.
21.
Yeah, you meant, yeah, roll, roll 2d10, then you gain that much damage. You gain that much health. Let's roll 2d10.
Roll 2d10, d10s.
Yes, roll
These
2d10.
are the ones, right?
Oh, what?
Let's see. Self. There you go. There's one. And then.
The Chief.
There's two.
And,
That's 18?
yeah, heal yourself by 18. I will do that now. Boom. Oh, wait, no.
18 would fully heal myself, anyways, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's
Oh.
leveling up this one.
Yeah.
If Watcher gets EXP for the War Chief, everyone's leveling up for this one.
So, yeah,
There you go.
so,
I healed myself. There you go.
I will now be distributing XP. Manage
Yes.
EXP. And oh boy, you're getting a lot of EXP, Cloudrix.
Yes, this is what I want.
Let's see, how much is Cloudrix getting total for the 3 orcs?
So yeah, I'm doing XP. I'm being generous with the XP. So boom, there you go. You're now level 3, Cloudrix. Just refresh your page there. And
Oh my god, I'm almost level 4. Holy shit.
boop. And so is Pyro. And
Watcher's also going to level up off of this,
Yeah,
given
yeah,
1,100.
yeah. So yeah, now all of you guys are kind of injured except for
Save Watcher.
yes, due to Watcher and Sullivan due to him being outside. And I would say that is a good time to leave off on this
Okay,
campaign.
we'll leave it. Yep, we can leave it that way. You can turn it off and then we
So
can
yeah,
work on our...
thanks again so much for watching this episode of Dungeons and Dragons. We might not be having another episode. We might skip our episode next Sunday due to Christmas and all. So don't get your hopes up for that episode. And see y'all next time. Peace.